Alright, so this is What If Naruto Had a Geass, Part 1. Now how I'm going to make this happen is Naruto is going to be training one day. He's about the age of 11 to 12. Now, this is before he passes the test. He's about to take it, and he's about to fail. But of course, he's going to be visited by someone. C2. Now, C2 is going to offer him the power of the geass. She tells him about how she wants the contract to be signed, and he'll have to do something in return when time comes. Naruto would agree to this, seeing as how he's a child, and he would agree. She gives him the power of the geass, but I'm going to change it up a little. As she gives him the power of the geass, he begins to grow. He begins to steadily change. More or less, he's rapidly aging. But then he stops. His entire body is changed. He's not 11 or 12 anymore. He's not a runt. He's the age of a 16-year-old. And now he looks more or less how he did when he was 16 in the anime, except his clothes are now too small for him. And he would probably have to buy a new pair of clothes. Well, of course he's going to have to. And he asks C2 why this happened, and she is surprised. I don't know. I don't know why you just rapidly aged. I mean, it might be because I'm biologically 16 years old, and that means it changed you to be around my age. Now Naruto looks at himself, and he begins, of course he's a teenager still, and he's going to be like, well, it's a win-win for me. Now I'm bigger than Sasuke. I could beat that runt's ass anytime I want. He just smiles and beams. But the real question is, he thinks to himself after, how am I going to explain this to everyone? Well, now, Naruto is going to be told, he's going to, of course, C2 is going to move in with him. He can't stop her because Lelouch couldn't. She's going to begin criticizing him about how messy his room is, and he's going to get self-conscious, and he's going to begin picking it up. Now, when he goes to class, he's going to tell her to stay there and not to show herself to anyone, because then people might be getting suspicious. So now Naruto goes to class, and he's thinking about how he's going to explain this to everyone. When he goes into class, everyone is astonished. What? Naruto, is that you? What happened to you? You look like you aged. 3 years. Naruto looks down, beaming. I don't know. Just, kind of growth spurt, puberty. That's what he would say. Trying to make a joke out of it. Kind of got his hand behind his head. Now, everyone's astonished by this. And more or less, people are like, is this really Naruto? Right after class, Naruto rushes home. He doesn't want C2 actually to get out into the public, and without him, of course. He thinks C2 is quite beautiful, and he has a sort of infatuation for her. More possessive, like kind of he will get jealous if she begins to talk to other people. He doesn't think of this at first entirely. He doesn't know he has these feelings for a while. But he'll eventually find out. So now Naruto goes home, and he finds C2, and he basically begins training with her. And she asks him, I would like to see this village. Do you mind showing me around? Now, Naruto, of course, would be like, oh, no problem, kind of shy. But he would be more motivated still have his motivation, and he would begin walking around with C2. He's showing her his favorite places, and he takes her to Ichiraku's ramen shop, and Ichiraku, the leader, I don't know his name, I think that's his name, Ichiraku, he is astonished by Naruto's size now. Well, Naruto, my boy, I see my ramen has been doing wonders for your body. You look like you've aged a whole 3 years. I hope you don't mind if I use you as a slogan. Naruto just kind of gushes and he's like, yeah, it was your ramen that made me age so much. Who's this girl of yours? Naruto, I see you've gotten a girlfriend. He kind of pokes an elbow at Naruto. Naruto just blushes. C2 just stares around, stone cold. Girlfriend, you say? Naruto just kind of cuts her off and he's like, oh, you need to try this ramen. It's the best ramen ever. Like, nothing's better than Ichiraku's ramen. She's gonna kind of doubt him. But when she tries it, she's like, wow, this is the best ramen I've ever tasted. She begins scarfing it down. Now, she had an obsession with pizza. So I believe she's going to start having an obsession with this ramen. Which is going to form their bond between Naruto and her even more. Because Naruto has an obsession with ramen. After this, her and Naruto begin to actually walk around. And Naruto, being a teen who wants to impress a girl, would begin spending his entire just wealth on her almost this entire day. He's buying her things he wants. And you see Sasuke and well, not Sasuke. I'm gonna say you see some girls walking around and they see Naruto with her and how happy he is and how he's buying and spending money on her, and they're jealous. Who's that girl? Naruto? I didn't know Naruto had such a pretty girl. Is he dating her? Now, Naruto's gonna take her back and he's gonna offer her he's gonna offer to sleep on the floor. He's gonna be like, well, I mean, I guess you could sleep in the bed. It's only proper. But she'd be like, don't be a sissy. There's nothing wrong with you sleeping in the same bed as me. Naruto would be like, what do you mean? What's wrong about it, Naruto? She would basically drag Naruto up there for a comedic scene, and they would both end up sleeping in the same bed, and that's how it's gonna end right there. And then Naruto is going to end up going to the land of Wave Arc. He is informed. Well, that's going to happen after the fact that their teams are announced the exact same way. Their teams are going to be announced, and Naruto is going to be on Team 7 still. And so Sakura, so Sasuke. Now, Naruto is going to more or less have a decent understanding of this geass ability. But it's not the only thing he was working on. He was meditating multiple times, not to only control his geass, but to unlock a new power. His chakra chains. See, his geass to alter people's perception of time, and the geass and his chakra chains would be a good thing for assassinating, or just for tangling and capturing people. Naruto has basically become a very formidable foe. So now the bell test. They're told about the bell test, and Naruto is told by C2 to keep his power hidden. Why? Why would I want to keep my power hidden? Well, just for now. Just I want to see what happens. You could use your chakra chains, but don't use the geass yet. You could save it for a later mission. Naruto just basically sighs and says, fine. Now, Naruto is going to use the chakra chains, and that's going to help him when he's going against Kakashi. See, Kakashi didn't know he had the access to the chakra chains, and Kakashi's surprised at Naruto's height. Naruto, aren't you only 13? Well, I mean, I don't feel 13, he says, kind of staring at himself. He kind of flexes his muscle, bragging. Kakashi just sighs. You're hopeless. Now, when the bell test comes around, Naruto, it's going to begin the same way. Sakura and Sasuke jump off, and Naruto rushes towards Kakashi. He realizes he's much faster now, much stronger. He's kind of keeping up with... He forces Kakashi right away to put away his book and pull out a Sharingan. Of course, Kakashi begins overwhelming him. But Naruto jumps back. He forms a chakra chain and sends it flying. Kakashi dodges, but he's surprised. Chakra chains. So he has it. He has the Kekkei. Naruto does more or less swirls around and sends the chakra chain flying down, trying to cut Kakashi. Kakashi blocks it with a kunai, and they begin fighting furiously. It's actually a really even match. Naruto's doing extremely well because Kakashi doesn't know how to predict his chakra chains in Naruto's reckless style. Now, then Naruto slips. He's about to get hit by a kunai, but then he's about to get stabbed by a kunai because Kakashi's coming down. Kakashi decides just a little bit of puncture wouldn't do anything, but Naruto slips and he alters the perception of time for Kakashi. He gets behind, and it's done. He's back. Kakashi's like, "How did you do that?" "What?" Naruto doesn't comment back. He just kicks Kakashi, and then as Kakashi's still was astounded by this, you see Sasuke come out and grab the bells. "Well, I don't know how you did that, Naruto. You must be extremely fast for me to lose sight of you that quick." "Well, I'm gonna have to pass you guys as Team 7. Naruto says, "Yes! Wait till C2 hears about this." "C2?" Kakashi questions. Naruto just blushes and then runs off. "Hey, Naruto! Naruto, I didn't dismiss you guys yet." Naruto doesn't even look back. He knows he passed. But Naruto kind of more or less can't wait to get home to C2 and tell her. That's going to be the end of this part. The Land of Wave arc is next. And if you guys want to see that, just hit the like button. If you hit that like button, turn on post notifications, and subscribe, that's all you guys need to do. I'd really enjoy it if you guys did that. But only if you guys enjoy my content, of course. Now, the Land of Wave arc, I think, will be quite interesting. And I think C2 and Naruto's relationship could be quite interesting as well. Especially since Naruto will get to use his geass ability more often.